Okay, welcome to Auckram. October the 1st, 1995 for the Senior Hurling Championship replay. The first replay for Senior Hurling final in recorded history, and that's been argued for the last 2 weeks, but no one has come up with another anyway. So it's a unique occasion to be back for Senior Hurling replay. As usual, I have Jim O'Toole with me, and Jim, before the teams go for their parade around, tricky day. Wind is going to play a big part in this, isn't it?
Yeah, the wind is atrocious today, although it's not all as bad as it was during the intermediate match, but it's still going to be a big factor. The pitch has dried up. It was a shower of rain there, and the pitch was slippy there during the football match, but it has dried now, and the foot conditions will be fairly good. But the wind, it's nearly impossible to score against it. Start taking balls out to all sorts of angles away from the goal there, and it'll probably spoil the game as a spectacle.
Well, we can't let the opportunity go. Obviously, I did a commentary on the intermediate, but nice to have the first leg of the hope for double today. The intermediates won by that last great point by Keith Furlong. I think it was a marvellous score.
It was a great score, and it was great to see the old man himself, Hash, turning in such a game there today for the intermediates.
They had a very key role there when he came out centre forward in the second half and got the opening goal. Really put us back on the road.
I did. He showed heart and determination. It's been a great day for the West. And our then have won the intermediate football. And one wonders at this stage, we look hauled out for the West. Like, is it possible to bring the three of them back to the West?
Not according to Din Dorn, who was a few feet away from us here doing the commentary for Carnew. But anyway, it's nice to have Tom Byrne back, restored, of course, the fortnight suspension. So he's back now. And it'll make a difference to have 15 men starting.
Yeah, with the same team that started the last day, like, and it'll be a boost to the confidence from the word go. Tom will be a big loss. It'll be a terrible tragedy to have to start without him.
Although in a way he's sending off lifted the team the last day at all, as it often does with 40 men. This was commented on the Wicklow People by Jack Kilbride too. It does lift the team, but it's a dangerous way to live, isn't it, Jim?
We've been living dangerously now for a while, and no wonder if we mightn't be a bit safer to put in the effort earlier on today and not be dependent on miracles and the odd goal from Big Andy like to win championships. I think that today it's going to be a day that's going to take an hour's hurling to win this.
Jim, that wind is so strong, so very strong as it was in the intermediate game. Would you see any merit at all in strengthening the backs against the wind and maybe strengthening the forwards with the wind, or do we just start and ignore the wind and play the team as selected?
I think we should ignore the wind and play the team as selected, because you strengthen the backs, you strengthen the forwards as well. You're bringing down an extra forward and you're putting extra pressure on the backs. There may be a possibility, maybe you're crowding them out, but Carnew won't be that easily knocked about, and I think we'd be safer playing our own game, disregard the wind and play our team as selected.
Just going back to the drawing game, of course, two men for Carnew stood out. One was Robert Doyle, who had the freedom in the middle of the field, and if they had awarded the man of the match, I don't think they did because it was a drawing game. And the other was right corner forward Gerard O'Connor. I think you would agree with me, they really stood out as our tormentors.
Oh yeah, they were the men to wreak havoc on us the last day, and we'd be hoping that the same wouldn't happen today.
I'll just quickly go through the team, starting with Kiltegan. Everybody playing as selected. In goals, Tony Kelly, right full, Tom Cremin, full back, Tom Byrne, left full, Lawrence Byrne, right half back, Larkin Byrne, Kieran O'Keefe, centre half back and captain, and left half back, Mick O'Toole, centre field, Nigel Byrne and Christy O'Toole, which incidentally is the county senior midfield. Half forward line, Dennis Hayes, Sean Byrne and John O'Toole. Full forward line, John Keogh, Ned Cremin and Andy Coleman. And I doubt if Andy Coleman will stay in the corner for the full match. We'll have a look. He's starting that way anyway. Everybody's starting as selected. If we get time, we'll go through the Carnew team again. They're playing as they did before. Christy Byrne is looking around, looking at his watch. We mightn't get time to do the full Carnew team. I don't think we will. But if we get a break in it, we will. Or any changes, we will. Okay, the game's on. Tommy Munro, low ball in. Tom Byrne flicks it out. Morris Wafer taps in it back, taking it back. Oh, good clearance there by Mick O'Toole. All the way Tommy Munro again. Tommy Munro, Mick O'Toole again, starting off well. Good clearance. Oh, a hard pull there from centre field, Eddie Brennan. Sharp pull off there on Christy Toole. We'll just have a look here. It does look as if, Jim, as if Nigel is marking Robert Doyle again.
It looks that way.
Or should we say they're playing together anyway?
It looks that way today.
Okay. Maybe they'll both play their... Oh yeah, Kieran O'Keefe nearly fluffed that, but got it back anyway. Tap down, Christy O'Toole. Christy turned onto his right hand. Well blocked, very well blocked. Very well blocked by Eddie Brennan, his marker. Well blocked again by Christy himself. Tommy Cremin. Oh, Tommy fluffs it. This is John Toole, who had a marvellous strong game. And in fact has been probably Kilteager's best hurler this year at senior hurling. Jim Bob kicks the ball away. One of the Brennans, I think it's Finton, we'll see in a minute. Mick O'Toole going back. Little off the ball incident down here, I'm watching it. We'll keep you with play. Mick O'Toole, good clearance by Mick. Kieran O'Keefe, who had a marvellous strong game. Blocked down. Kieran O'Keefe again. This is Morris Way for full forward. Well, very well blocked by Tom Byrne. Tom Byrne blocks him very well. This is Tom Byrne. Kieran O'Keefe, nice left pull. I think that's blocked out for a wide, I would think. Yes, it was blocked out by just about over the line. Only barely over the line. But just looking here at it, yes, Mick O'Toole has dropped back to left corner back on Ger O'Connor. We were wondering what Kilteagan would do about this. And Tommy Cremin is now playing left half back in mix. Sensible move, Jim.
We'll see.
I better explain. He's talking about the brother here, so he's holding his powder dry to see how Ger O'Connor does. Anyway, good puck out against the wind. Christie goes up and holds it well. County midfielder holds it well. Low ball against the wind, sensible thing. Ball blocked down by Don Hyland, centre half back. Don, lovely flick, lovely wrist work on. Kieran O'Keefe, oh well, there Tommy Mulro's come very well at centre forward. It is over the bar. Jim, this is very interesting. They made that switch in the drawn game where they brought Tommy Mulro out from full forward to centre forward to Kieran O'Keefe, and he did well on him. Kieran had been lording it, and they put Morris Wafer in. Now it looks as if they're starting.
Yeah, it looks that way today, and that switch worked a dream for them on the last day. And we were wondering up here on the last day, would it have been wise to maybe have switched Tom and Kieran as well?
Okay, well, we'll wait and see. At least they have posted the move early this time. Both of the Carnew players did much better, but Tommy Mulro, who got a bit of a belt that time, scoring that point. But anyway, that's the point to Tommy Mulro. What's the time? About 2 minutes, Benita? 3 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes, and remember that Carnew have a gale force wind behind them. So if we, as in the intermediate, yeah, Christie is hurt down here. Jim Toole points out to me, can we pick that one up, Billy? We just see how bad is it. Christie O'Toole got a bit of a tap there. We just, it's on the eye too, yeah. Let me be serious, but he wears a helmet and he wears the safety grid, so hard to know what it was that could do that. Paul Kelly looking very concerned beside referee Christy Byrne watching it. Christy O'Toole, of course, a very key man with Nigel, the county midfield. That'll be serious, Jim.
Yeah, well, I don't think that there's any danger of having to go off or anything like that.
Well, what's in this Magic Reg bottle that she's squeezing in his eye?
Billy says it's tomato ketchup, but I firmly believe it's nothing more than spring water.
Maybe it's holy water. Anyway, Christie's putting back on the helmet and we're all back to business. Anyway, after that delay, so 3 minutes of play anyway. The referee giving out actually to Eddie Brennan there. No, so Carnew lead by a point, and Carnew have a strong wind. So if we can do as intermediates do, keep the score down to reasonable proportions at half time, we're in business. Anyway, Nigel breaks down. This is Tommy Mulro again, who's playing very well at centre forward already. So here Tom Byrne can't quite hold it. Tommy Cremin loose to Brennan. Which of the Brennans is it? Number 12, Finton Redmond, who had a very good game against us in the drawn game. The two Redmond brothers, corner forwards, number 10 and number 12, half forwards I mean. Tommy Cremin, I think Tommy is limping a bit there, Jim. Seems to be dragging the right leg a bit.
He is showing us limping now.
No place to be out of half back limping. Anyway. Yeah. Nice comment from Jim there. Anyway, Sean Burnley man on the ball. Yes, foul. Wait there now. What was that for? What was that for, Jim?
Oh no, if he wasn't penalising for holding the ball too long.
God, sure, he's only just turned.
It certainly looked like a free in for a pull there.
I thought so too, unless there was a third man tackle or something we didn't see. Anyway, Don Hyland, 70 and 20, 90 yards out, 91 yards out. Great ball, using the wind intelligently right down in the square. Oh, Jesus, all the way, all the way.
Terrible mess up in the backs there. Terrible mess up.
Bad calling there, all right. I mean, it only sort of dribbled in at the end of the day. A goal and a point. What, 5 minutes, Billy? 6 minutes, a goal and a point. Goal and 2 points is right, yeah. The second point up for Finton Redmond, yeah. 1-2 to no score for Kiltegan. We wouldn't want to let him. Nigel, nice catch by Nigel. We need a bit of a lift now. Here's Robert Doyle, the man who killed us in the drawing game. Tommy Mulrow, who was playing brilliantly. Don't think Kieran has won one ball off yet. Tom Byrne making one of those clearances that we look forward to. Looking for his brother Sean. Sean can't hold it. Jim Bob does pull on it, down the wing. Looking for Finton Redmond. That's not Finton, no, that's Andrew Redmond actually. Anyway, Tom Byrne seems to have it covered. Mick O'Toole has it covered. Mick playing corner back now, and Ger O'Connor this time. Out to Long Lar. Oh, Long Lar fumbles it. This could be serious. Could be costly. Well blocked by Mick O'Toole. Very good intercept, Tom Byrne. Very good interception by Tom Byrne there. Hard luck on Larry Byrne there. Just didn't run right from. Now the wind is getting up to a gale force wind. Robert Doyle could cut this all the way over the bar, handy enough. That was an unfortunate goal that time, Jim.
Yeah, because there was no great force. It was just dropped in amongst the backs there between Tom and Tony. And Tony, I think, was unsighted. Just dribbled in, nobody hit it.
Nobody touched it. All the way from 91 there. Anyway, Robert Doyle with a gale force wind behind him. And a beautiful cut. But I think it's going to go wide, tailed wide. Got a great lift on it, but not so accurate. We look around here, see if there's any switches now. I think all the switching is done at the start. That's Mick O'Toole back at left corner back, marking the dangerous Ger O'Connor, who scored 2 goals the last day. 2 goals and a point, in fact. And bringing Tommy Crenan out left half back at Finton Redmond. Anyway, puck out against a strong wind. Christie can't hold it. John O'Toole. Great pick up by John O'Toole. Good run by John. Nearly hooked. Has lost it now. Lost it. His man kept with him. Eddie Brennan kept with him all the time. Anyway, David Quinn taking this one. Son of auctioneer Arthur. David Quinn to take this. Remember, there's a strong wind behind him. Oh, great lift, great cut. Kieran O'Keefe looking for it, has it. Nice to see Kieran getting in on the game now, because Tommy Mulrow was. Dennis Hayes, great bit of ball control out over the line as well. Push. Dennis appeals to Christy Byrne that he was pushed. Christy says no. So David Quinn gets another sideline cut. Kieran would want to stay with Tommy Mulrow. He looks dangerous, Jim.
I must stay tight with him and go for every ball with him. But Tommy Mulrow had a good game when he came out there, the centre half back the last day. And it looks as if the same thing is going to happen today. I'd said it's probably Chanyo have learned more from the drawing game than we have. It looks at this stage as if they have.
Well, we learnt a bit, I think, by putting your brother in on Ger O'Connor. Oh, lovely cut. Beautiful cut all the way in. That could easily have been a 65. Anyway, deemed to come off Timmy Collins and wide. We look around, no other changes here. Dennis Hayes is coming out very, very far out. Around the middle of the field. But anyway, his man is staying with him. Good puck out against the wind. Nigel catches it and holds it. Dennis Hayes can't. This is Nigel. Oh, playing beautiful hurling. Beautiful touch there from Nigel. That's Don Hyland playing skillful hurling too. Some nice hurling in this game. Here's Mick O'Toole. Looks to have it well covered. Has it well covered. Mick was fouled there, I thought. Anyway, the referee let it on. Christie misses it, but goes again and taps it out. Gone out, line ball to Carnew. The score 1-2 to no score for Kiltegan. After how many minutes, Billy? 10 minutes gone. Remember, there's a strong gale. Jim, if we can keep the scores down reasonable, we'll get the win in the second half.
The wind will make a big difference, but looking down there now, just an idea, would it have been wise to brought Dennis Hayes to half back and place it Tom Crim and move Tom into the forwards in the first half?
Yeah, that thought occurred to me. Okay, we'll see what happens. Selectors are paid for a big job. Nigel playing well, playing loose and playing well. Dennis Kilbride, the old warrior. Well blocked, very well blocked by John O'Toole. just not kept quite in. John O'Toole looks like he's on his game as he was in the Tron game and in the semi-final. We need everybody playing well today. Eddie Brennan going up onto John O'Toole because David Quinn's taking the sideline. Referee Christie doesn't like something. He's talking to Eddie Brennan. No, he's not. Who's he talking to? He's talking to some of the sideline men. I see Flash coming down, togged out. That's good. See Flash togged out still, Jim.
Might need him, although after the hour he turned in, it would be hard to expect much from him.
He had a blinder in the intermediate. Bit of shuffling here. Anyway, lovely. Another sideline cut from David. A great one. Robert Doyle couldn't hold it. Dennis Hayes. Tapped away from him. By his marker Michael Myers. Two small men on each other. Anyway, Christy O'Toole to take this. No score for Kiltegan yet. In fact, we haven't even got a wide yet. Christy O'Toole against a strong wind. Great cut. Terrific cut. The wind holding it up. Sean Byrne can. Sean foul in possession. John Keogh should be able to hit this over. 10 yards for descent, is it? No? You know, he's calling up the play. Big Andy, I think, is hit too. Yes, Big Andy. Big Andy is down injured. And he's crossed with the referee. Andy could be in trouble here. Andy actually... I hope this doesn't get any worse. We're lucky. The referee's still pointing for the free anyway. We nearly lost that free, Jim.
Very nearly there.
I mean, more serious even than that.
Could be, but Andy and John Byrne, both of them, Joe Sean there, they both jumped together. They'll have to start calling for these balls, not be jumping on top of each other. Sure.
Anyway, John Keogh to take it. We could do with an opening score, and we got it. We got our opening score from John Keogh after what? 8 minutes, Billy, is it? 13 minutes gone by. Score now is 1 point for Kiltegan, scored by John Keogh, against 1-2 for Carnew. Puck out, long one. 90 yards down. Nigel can't quite hold it. Kieran O'Keefe pulling hard. Nigel again. Nigel can't hold it. Referee says that, yeah, Tommy Mulrow feeling his head. Kieran O'Keefe in there pulling hard. No, Kieran to take this himself. Great man for a long distance free. Oh, we see if Andy seems to be fully recovered. Andy is out centre forward on Don Highland by the looks of things. And Sean Byrne gone in, but we keep up with the play anyway. Nice touch there by Ned Cremin at full forward. Long there. Anyway, Tommy Cremin, cool and control. Nice pass to Long there. And a great clearance against a strong wind. Looking for Sean, the brother Sean, and Sean has it. Good ball from Sean. Looking for Ned Cremin. Will Ned get there? Jim Bob gets there ahead of him. Vinnie Mulrow, brother of Tommy's. Good clearance. Okay. Long there looks to have this covered. Beats Timmy Collins. Picks it up. Cool, calm and collected. A great hurler. Christy O'Toole off. Fouled by Eddie Brennan and Tommy Mulrow. Christy seems to be on good form, Jim.
Yeah, the lads have lifted their game at this stage. After the first few minutes there, first 10 minutes, they were a bit unsteady. Would have tightened down and they've lifted their game a bit now, and they're playing with the backs here in the centre field are playing well. With a little more power in there in the forward line, the few balls have gone in. We haven't got much value from them.
Christy Byrne calling for attention from Vinnie Mulrow. Yeah, there's definite move. Big Andy has come out centre forward, and Sean Byrne, a Sleeman, gone in full forward. What do you think of that? Will it make any difference against the wind?
I think I'd play Sean out, seeing that we're playing against the wind.
Okay, we'll see what happens anyway. Yeah, he is gone in the corner. Don't know where Dennis Hayes is going. He's running off up here anyway into the left corner. I think he's just taking his man out of the game, Jim. Dennis Hayes is doing a ramble around the field here.
They're moving all over the place.
Yeah, maybe it's a tactic, I'd say, to confuse. His back is looking at him in amazement. He doesn't know whether to follow him or just sit and laugh at him. It's quite amazing. There's 30 yards between the marker and Dennis Hayes.
There is, but with that wind, I think we'd be safer keeping the backs back in the back line and not having putting pressure on the centre field and going forward and attacking.
Hope Dennis doesn't wear himself out running around.
It's a fairly leisurely pace.
Anyway, back with the game. Mulrow must be hurt because, yeah, he's no helmet on, unlike Christy Toole. Mulrow's no protection. Now we'll see if there's any more switches here. Yes. Yeah, Timmy Collins has come out, or has he come out? There's long Lars with him anyway. Yes, he has. Timmy Collins has come out left half forward. And Brennan, which of the Brennans is that? That's Finton. Finton, or Redmond. Finton Redmond's gone in. And the Heidi's followed them in, so fair enough, sensible enough. Yeah, they'll just stay with the men, doesn't matter where they're going. But Timmy Collins has definitely come out left half forward. And long Lars come with him. So we've got our 2 cornerbacks from the last day playing wing backs today, Jim. That'll test their fitness.
Certainly test their fitness, but they haven't been shown wanting yet anyway.
Okay, Munro all strapped up. Vinnie Munro all strapped up. Gone back in full back, looking like the wounded. Sean Byrne is now playing left corner forward. And Big Andy is centre forward. Anyway, the ball dropping in for Big Andy, who pulls hard. There's some hardy pulling there. Now, will Nigel get here first, or will Tommy Cremin get there? Oh, Tommy cuteness there. His man tried to sell him a dummy. Foul in possession. Good win there for Tommy. Finton Redmond is now playing right half forward. Don't mind the number. Number 10 is supposed to be right half forward, but number 12 is playing. And that's Finton Redmond. Yeah. Anyway, Kieran O'Keefe against the wind. Good ball. Dangerous ball. Dropping it in for Big Andy. Oh, Big Andy pulls and pulls wide. Had a good chance there, Jim.
Best chance we've had.
Yeah, could have steadied up the area a little bit. That was very scoreable. Anyway, we'll look around. Any more switches? Yes. Yeah, Gerard O'Connor's now out right half forward, followed by Mick O'Toole. So the men are following anyway. Oh, loose ball. Kieran O'Keefe seems to have a cover. The cuteness of him saw the dummy to... Oh, Mulrow pulled across him. Yeah, interesting there. Yeah, Kieran and Mulrow are having words with each other. There's a dangerous ball. Great score. That was a great score. 18 minutes gone. The score now 1-3 for Carnew. And a point, solitary point for Kiltegan after 18 minutes. That was scored by Don Hyland. He used the wind very well, and that was about 90 yards out. Anyway, will Nigel catch this? Can't. Tap down by Eddie Brennan into Andrew Redmond. John Keogh, first touch of the ball. Don Hyland loose. Uses the wind. Mick O'Toole smothers it. Mulrow pulls hard, and Mulrow's running with a full hurl. Oh, hardy pulling here. It's going to be a tough game. The ball's buried in the ground. There's some hardy pulling now. Referee, you want to take control of this, Jim?
Yeah, the referee was foolish there. The ball was buried in the hole in the ground. There was no point in letting it continue. He should have blown the whistle and thrown in the ball.
Yeah. But couldn't hardly see the tip of it out.
You couldn't see the tip, but you'd wonder at this stage, has Andy Coleman the pace to mark Don Hyland?
It doesn't matter because the switch on, burn back out again anyway. That move didn't work. The question is, has Sean Byrne the pace to mark Don Hyland?
Well, things didn't go too badly for him the last day.
Beautiful cut. Oh, a beautiful cut. Dangerous ball. Dropped by Tony Amelie. Free out. Referee Christy Byrne waves free out in the square. It was a beautiful sideline cut. Free out anyway, relief for Kiltegan. I hear the Carnew commenters here saying that once the ball was in the square, a man can go in. Yeah, he fouled the goalie. Anyway, free out, score 1-3 to a point. Tony Kelly pucks it out. Kieran O'Keefe can't hold it. Nice touch by Dennis Hayes, slips in behind them all. That's good hurling by Dennis Hayes. Robert Doyle loose. Low ball. Morris Wafer beaten by Tom Byrne. Out to Mick O'Toole on one of his runs. Sensible thing to do because he wasn't going to be able to play. John Toole pushed out, but the ball wasn't. Pushed in the back. Referee says free to John O'Toole. To be taken by Kieran O'Keefe. Kieran O'Keefe to take this against a huge wind, fierce wind. Missed that one like he did one earlier, but gets it on the ground. Dribbling, kept in. Just about, not kept in. John O'Toole couldn't quite keep it in. There's not much grass there. Kieran had difficulty lifting the last one as well, Jim.
He had, but I think he was looking to place the ball at the stage he was hitting. He took his eye off it for a second and missed the lift.
Anyway, let's hope it's not too costly a miss. David Quinn, sideline cut. Low one, this is not as good as his last one. Robert Doyle hooshed off it. Dennis Hayes, John Byrne. Dennis Hayes, who's very much in this game today. Big Andy, ground pull. Dennis Hayes again. Dennis Hayes, all Dennis Hayes. Yeah, his man, that's Dennis's man, Myers actually. There's some hardy pulling there. Christie, low ball. Looking for Big Andy. Big Andy, a lovely touch from Andy to Ned. But just that bit too far away from Ned, free out. Oh, Ned Cremin dropped by Dennis Kilbride. There's a melee on. Don Hyland in. There's a melee here. Don Hyland in on Big Andy. At the end of all that, Ned Cremin lies stretched, and he's the only one lying stretched. Big Andy getting his name taken. Big Andy getting his name taken. Dennis Kilbride gone down injured now. Dennis and Ned were in a bit of a melee there. It's a tougher game, a more tense game altogether than the drawing game, Jim.
It is, but like it's a question of keeping cool heads. Ned was fouled there, and Andy lost the head, and we lost the free and lost the sympathy of the day. Like it's going to be a day for cool heads, and whoever keeps their head is going to win this game.
Because it's always going to be a close game anyway. Score as it stands now is 1-3 for Carnew, 1 point for Kiltegan.
It's unbelievably close because the last day, four Carnew forwards scored, 4 of our forwards scored. Our centre half back scored a point, their centre half back scored a point. Their top scorer was a corner forward with 2 goals. Our top scorer, corner forward with 5 points. And we both missed a couple of goals, we did, and they missed 5 or 6 points. So there's very little in, and there'll be very little in today, I think, either.
Much closer game. The wind is spoiling the game, of course. It's not as fluent a game as the drawing game. Of course, they're getting to know each other a bit better. Interesting enough, Dennis Hayes is much more in this game than he was in the drawing game, Jim.
Yeah, Dennis is moving all over the field there.
Roving third
midfielder, and he's getting a lot of possession.
Okay, now Ned, Big Andy. What's happening to Big Andy? Don't tell me he put him off. No, he's not. No, he's not. Andy is now playing left corner forward. Ned is still full forward, and Sean Sleeman is centre forward. Right, game goes on. Great, we're doing down to Timmy Collins and Longlar. Longlar got away with a neat little push there and a beautiful catch. Ned, no. Dennis Kilbride out to David Quinn beaten. Here's Dennis Hayes again, who has been much more in this game. Can't control the ball, but still gets it in along the ground to John O'Toole in a scoreable position. Oh, he's dropped. Scoreable free. Scoreable free. This roving commission by Dennis Hayes, I think, is working for us, Jim.
It's working at the minute anyhow. He's picking up a lot of play here on the centre of the field.
The Myers, the Carnew back, is showing no interest in him at all. It's obviously a tactic by Carnew to let him out.
But I think it's paying for us. If his man doesn't follow and mark him, it'll certainly pay dividends for us against the win.
Anyway, John Keogh taps over his second score. Many minutes, Billy? 25 minutes of normal time. Now, there will be a bit of injury time. 25 minutes of normal time. Anyway, a huge puck out. The wind had a lot to do with that. Timmy Collins, first touch of the ball, loses it. No, he still has it. There's Timmy Collins with the ball. Now, it was Gerard O'Connor. They look very much alike, even though one is considerably younger than the other. This is Finton Redmond. Must be, yeah, Finton Redmond's going to take this. Strong wind behind him, and he taps it over. Gale force wind behind him. Oh, it is. You would reckon what, Jim?
The wind, as it's blowing at the minute, it must be worth 6 or 7 points to any team, and like we're 5 points down at this stage. Okay. It's not too bad.
So we're in the margin of safety. No, we'd see anyway. That is if we continue with 15 men apiece.
And no more goals.
Right. Anyway, No ball to be found. Finn Redmond hit that a long way. 1-4 to 2 points. 26 minutes gone. Gale force wind. Behind, very strong wind anyway, behind Carnew. Finn Redmond can't hold it. Nigel can't hold it. Christie on the ball. Beaten to it. Christie was pulling on the ball. Referee gave a free against him. Tough enough decision. Christie was pulling on the ball.
I was, but it was late. The referee obstructed Christie going into the ball there, and I think that resulted in the late pull. But I think, in fairness, Christie won.
This is from a very scoreable position, right on the 65, dead on it. Finton Rendon with a strong wind behind him. Interesting that Don Hyland's not taking these frees, but anyway, they don't need him if Redmond can do it for him. That one go over, it did, Big R. That's why he's taking them. That's why he's taking them. That was an unfortunate. Now, is John O'Toole switching with Christie? He is, yes. John O'Toole going midfield on Robert Doyle. Christie O'Toole going left half forward on David Quinn. What do you think of that move, Jim?
Could be wise. We'll see how John does on Robert Doyle. Robert Doyle makes a lot of room for himself. Nigel hasn't come into his own in centre field yet. He caught some great balls the last day and he opened there fairly well, but nevertheless...
Of the two though, Nigel's doing better than Robert. Robert hasn't really dominated this game like the last day.
No, not like the last day. He got an ocean room the last day and made the most of it. We're doing okay centre field, I think.
I noticed that Myers has come out to mark Dennis Hayes at long last. They probably got fed up giving Dennis Hayes the freedom. Anyway, out with the puck out. David Quinn on the ball. Hooked by semi-hooked. Anyway, here's Mick O'Toole, Ger O'Connor. That's Ger O'Connor, the man who had such a good... Finton Redmond can't control it. Tom Byrne. Ger O'Connor. Ger O'Connor gets it back to David Quinn. David Quinn pulled. This is Morris Wafer. Pushed off it. Morris Wafer tapping it across to Andrew Redmond, the other brother. Well blocked by Heidi. Well blocked by Laura. Here's Dennis Hayes again. And he's playing a great roving commission out in the middle of the field. Having a great game. John Keogh. Nice. Rounds his man, lovely. Rounds his man. Nice play by John Keogh. Carries it against the wind. Against a strong wind. Keeps going. John has it again. Loses it. Gone out over the sideline for a sideline cut to Kiltegan. To be taken by Nigel Byrne. Nice cut by Nigel. Great ball by Nigel. Lovely ball. Big Andy in. The ball breaks. Out. Sean Byrne, a Sleeman. And she's gone wide against a strong wind. And the score remains 1-5 to 2 points for Carnew. 29 minutes of normal time. Don Hyland looking for the puck out here, but Sean Byrne sees he's called. Big ball. A great big ball down between. No. All the way to the fullback, Tom Byrne. Tom can't quite control. He has it now. Coming out. Tom passes it back to Tommy Cremin. Nice touch from Tommy Cremin with one hand. Tommy Mulrow. Out to... Oh, well beaten. Lovely touch from Longlar. Grand touch. Christie, who was blocked down by Robert Doyle. Back to Christie. This is Finton Redmond. Trying to give Tommy... That's going wide. From where I stand is wide, yeah. And wide. Any comment, Jim?
I don't think this switch with Tom and Michael is working as well as we might have expected. I still think that Michael in the half line was cutting off more ball there.
But having said that, Ger O'Connor has done nothing in this game, and Finn Redmond's only doing it from frees. He's not doing it from play.
He hasn't scored from play yet, but he's passing in a fair amount of ball there now in the last few.
Kiltegan fouled, yeah. Dennis Hayes fouled. Dennis is doing a fabulous job roving around the middle of the field and normal time up. Billy Winters tells me 30 minutes are now up, so we're playing injury time, of which there's a fair bit, I would think. David Moran is thrown a boot by somebody. Couldn't be David Moran. Anyway, Kieran O'Keefe, low ball. Oh, Jim Bob breaks it down. John Keogh. Nice pick up by John Keogh. John tailing over the bar. Very good. That was brilliant actually, Jim, against a very difficult wind.
That was a great point from the corner there against that wind. There's something on.
Some melee here. What's going on now? John Keogh got a tap after scoring that by the looks of things. Sideline man calling the referee's attention to what happened. This will be interesting. And he's calling Jim Bob. Jim Bob Doyle in trouble. Jim Bob. John Keogh is holding his jaw. I hope John Keogh is not injured. It didn't affect him scoring that point anyway, so it must have been after the score. There's Jim Bob getting his name taken. He's gone. He's gone. So it must have been a deliberate strike, Jim. That's the only thing that requires. Now let's hope this doesn't lift Carnew like it lifted us the last day.
Well, let's hope that, but like it's early in the day. Carnew have to play against the Wild with 14 men, and if our lads have any salt, like
this game is there for the taking.
Well, it's there for the taking anyway.
Anyway, back with the play. Nigel Longlar, who's playing very well. Dennis Hayes, who's playing equally well. Tommy Mulroe beaten by Kieran O'Keefe, and this is Timmy Collins going through and fouled in possession. Now that's interesting. So Carnew are now down. So Carnew find themselves into the position we found ourselves in the last day, playing one man short. Timmy Collins coming over here for attention. Sore thumb or something. Anyway, Fintan Redden stands over the ball. At the moment, score is 1-5 to 3 points. And leave that 1-5 to 3 points. That's a wasted opportunity for Carnew, Jim. Look rattled.
Yeah, but the worst feature of being playing against a 14-man team, as we often see with referees, they tend to be a little easier on the team with 14 men, and it can militate against the team with 15.
Kind of compensate. Christy Byrne looking for a ball. We're well into injury time in the first half now, and the score stands 1-5 to 3 points, which is 5 points of a lead for Carnew, and that's nothing with a win like that in hurling, Jim.
No, I don't think so. It's not a great lead, and that is a very, very strong win. I think we're saying there that maybe 6 or 7 points would leave us in with a good chance. So we're still under that, and time is up.
It's getting very like the intermediate hurling game, where our backs defended well, and Auckland put out a lot of wides, and we were within striking distance at half time, as we are now in the senior. If we can hold this,
if we can hold them at that until half time and not give them an easy goal or a handy score.
Dennis Hayes playing out of his skin. Dennis is. I thought that was half blocked out, but anyway, sideline ball to David Quinn, who was a very good sideline cutter, but he's leaving it to Robert Doyle. Robert Doyle much quieter in this game altogether. Ball doesn't come into either him or Nigel, but anyway, definitely Nigel has tightened up his game, because Robert Doyle hasn't dominated this game at all. That's tailing, will it go? Kept in? No, wasn't kept in. Ger O'Connor tried his best. Robert Doyle has been largely kept out of it. Nigel is obviously doing a good job on him.
Yes, Nigel and even Christy in the first half, and now John in the second half. We're much stronger centre field than we were the last day, but we may have sounded a bit hard on Nigel the last day. He was injured and we didn't know it, but if he was, he shouldn't have been in the centre of the field.
Anyway, Christy Byrne calls up half time. Just looking over the first half, Jim, the wind obviously was a big factor in the thing. If you take the soft goal, and it was a soft goal that Carnew got, we played very well in that game.
Oh, sure, in there, the goal shouldn't have, they shouldn't have got that goal, but they did. But it would leave just 2 points. But then the ball was in our net twice, so we're looking at they haven't the second one didn't count as well. But we're in there in a strong position. We've an extra man. We're only 5 points down, and that's a hell of a win. So it's surely worth 5 points. But if we do something foolish, then
we could be down the man as well. Okay, sure. Look, we leave it going. We see you back after half time. Thanks, Jim. And let the extra man and the wind do his job.
There appears to be switches.
Okay, we'll have a good look at that now.
Dennis Hayes is back here.
Okay, that's all right. Okay. We're looking around here to see if there's any switches and who is the extra man. Looks like Dennis Hayes will be the extra man. But sure, he was playing extra man in the first half anyway, Jim.
I was, yeah, and he's the obvious one because he was playing well there in the first half, and as you say, he was playing the extra man. He was losing his marker all the time, so he's the obvious one.
Back with the game, and here he is, the extra man, Dennis Hayes. Good little bit. Oh, number 6 centre half back, Don Hyland, right underneath us here. Gave an elbow into the jaw. Anyway, a score for Kiltegan. Who scored it? Was it Sean Bourne? I was watching. Big Andy has scored a point. I was watching what happened to Dennis Hayes. Don Hyland was passing by, he gave him an elbow into the face and dropped him just as he was going by. Don Hyland's a very lucky man that his name is not taken for that. Just happened to be right under us here. Anyway, Dennis Hayes seems to be alright back in it. And the score now is 1-5 to 4 points. 1-5 to 4 points. 8 points to 4. 2 minutes into the second half, and Kiltegan have a gale force wind, puck out against the wind. Not bad at all. Well, tapped down by Christy O'Toole. Down to Ned Cremin. Ned. Taken off Ned. Lovely pick up by Sean Berners-Lee-Man. Beautiful pick up. And very nearly went in. Anyway, Big Andy worrying his man. Here we have a John Keogh. Can't control it. Heidi. Back. Here's Ned Cremin again. Can't get it out. Oh, tapped away by Heidi, who seems to be up in the forwards now. Big Andy blocks his man coming out. Free out. Vinnie Mulrow. Adrian Doyle taking it against the wind. It looks like Heidi is moved up. Maybe it's Karen Hume deploying an extra man, but anyway, Larkin staying with his own man. Kieran O'Keefe cut away from him. Hardy pulling in there. Timmy Collins. Timmy fouled the ball and got away with it. Oh, Timmy Collins was dropped. Timmy Collins seems to be hurt, gone down. Sean Byrne being spoken to by Christie. Lucky if he doesn't get the line, Jim, to balance things.
Yeah, well, he hasn't booked him as yet. Well, the ball was there and he was pulling. Timmy was a bit unfortunate to come across the hurl, but he hasn't booked Sean, so in there. But like Kiltee will need to keep a cool head, or somebody will get marching orders.
Yeah. Okay. Injury to Kieran O'Keefe, which would be serious. Kieran over here looking for attention. He did get a tap in the hand. Anyway, drinking the magic bottle and he seems to be alright. Timmy Collins still down. Yeah. We're just making the comment here that when you have a gale force wind like that, the full forward line should stand in on their line, and we see John Keogh out in the half forwards and nobody at all in there. If a long ball comes in, it'll dribble wide. It's a pity to waste a good wind.
It is, yeah, and like that's okay if you have a pacey full forward, but like Andy is doing a good job in there, but he hasn't the pace to cover the full width of the field, and like we need John Keogh in there in the corner with him.
There'll be enough ball coming to him.
Should be lots of ball coming in.
Anyway, back with the play. Free Don Hyland, big long ball up, dribbling wide. Long Lara covers it. Ball gone wide. Many minutes, Billy? 3.5 minutes the second half. That wind is as strong as ever it was. Anyway, Heidi seems to be playing somewhere around the middle field. He's marking his man anyway, Andrew Redmond, staying with him. So it doesn't matter. Yeah. Oh, Don Hyland. Completely accidental. Very unfortunate. The both ran into each other. Hyland is down and Christie is down. Very unfortunate. A lot of breaks in the play, Jim, both first and second.
It's very scrappy. Well, it's not a dirty game. That was completely accidental. An unfortunate pull there with Sean for the last free. Sean Byrne for the last free. Like, it has got scrappy, but maybe the pace would lift.
Anyway, we look around the field and see what's happening. Timmy Collins still wiping his head a bit. He's up there on long there. Paul Kelly running back here. Checking. You see Keith Furlong down here tugged out still. One of the star miners. Keeping warm. See Eugene Byrne keeping warm. Flash keeping warm. So the subs are drawn heavily from that successful intermediate team, and maybe no need to bring anyone in yet anyway, Jim.
Not at this stage, but it mightn't be advisable to leave it too long without bringing in a bit more firepower.
Okay. Christie rises and Don Hyland rises. So back again with the game. A lot of stoppage time in this game. Don Hyland with the left hand. He can take them with either hand. Looking for Timmy Collins, beaten by Longlar. This is Tommy Mulrow, who had a great first half. Anyway, Dennis Hayes, who had an equally great first half. Left hand clears. John Toole controls it. Goes around David Quinn. Doesn't get that long a one. Don Hyland pulled hard. Controlled by David Quinn. Now back to John Toole. Robert Doyle it is, yeah, he looks like Don Hyland. Oh, lovely by Kieran O'Keefe, using the win. A great ball from Kieran O'Keefe. Big Andy. Ned Cremin gets his goal. Ned gets his goal. Always worth a scrambly goal like that, Jim.
Always. That's where we need to have them in there on the very corners of the square.
That was a classic rerun of last year. A long ball from Kieran O'Keefe, blocked down by Big Andy and finished by Ned.
A replay of last year. So that's really brought us into the game. Now we're just a point behind at this stage, and like everything appears to be going for us.
Okay, 1-5 to 1-4. As Jim said, we're only a point behind. And the wind, everything going for us. Extra man, the win. John Keogh. Don Hyland, lovely pick up by Don. Oh, lovely hurling by Don Hyland. Exhibition stuff that. Nigel taps it down well. Robert Doyle. It's going to tail out. No, it's not. No. Anyway, Mick O'Toole tearing back for it. Covers it off nicely. Loses her, but kicks it clear to a Carnew man, actually. No, this is Finton Redmond. Oh, well blocked. Dennis Hayes playing superbly. Here's Heidi. Larkin in possession and Fowl in possession. Throws off his helmet. Don't know what's wrong. Oh no, it's his hurl. Looking for another hurl. That goal makes it much better for us now, Jim.
It did. Has made the scoreboard look respectable from our point of view. His team early, but Carnew are far from beaten yet. Yeah. Like Carnew haven't lost a lot of energy. The pace hasn't been hectic, and there's still a fight in Carnew still.
Yeah, and they're a young team. Okay, 1 point in it. Don Hyland, beautiful catch. Superb hurler Don Hyland is. John Keogh. Big Andy has it. He has it too. Now he lost it. Now John O'Toole. This is Vinnie Mulrow with the headband from the injury in the first half. To be taken by Dennis Kilbride. Another big hitter of a ball. Dennis who came on for Pat Kenny. Sub on number 18 for Carnew. We'll have a look and see who is it, Jim. Pat Kenny, the very man I said that came off injured in the first game to let Dennis Kilbride into the game. But where is he going? He's going up in the forward, so they're obviously using his experience. Yeah, Ger O'Connor. No, that's a great tribute to Mick O'Toole. I know you can't comment him, but I'd have to say that really cheers me up, because Ger O'Connor destroyed us on his own, and Mick O'Toole has done so well that they've taken Ger O'Connor off. Anyway, back with the game. Tommy Mulrow playing well, and there he is. First ball he gets. Oh, well blocked by Tom Byrne. Lovely hurling by Tom Byrne. Beautiful stroke. Heidi blocks it down. Christie Toole. Christie off. Left hand. Looking for Big Andy. Big Andy has it. And Big Andy is going for his own score. Oh! That could have gone anywhere. Anyway, back to Christie O'Toole. Remember, we've an extra man. Christie O'Toole. Low ball. David Quinn has it red. David Quinn kicks it. Longlar was injured. They tell me it's Joe Malloy, the PA system. Not playing the programme, Jim, no. Anyway, they say it's Joe Malloy, and the very first ball went in between. Okay. Yeah, they're not playing to the programme then. Din, that is Joe Malloy, is it? Yeah, Joe Malloy on. Not playing to the programme. But then the very first ball went in, he won it over Mick O'Toole, so maybe Carnew sideliner. Anyway, wide, tailing wide. John Keogh a little bit far out, but however, strong wind. Anyway, I think that's Probably one of our first wides in the game, Jim, is it?
Probably is, but we're still playing two-man full forward line, and with that win, we're bringing this up now, number 19.
Razor, no, it's not Razor.
Keith Furlong.
Keith Furlong, yes, who had a superb game and scored a great winning point. Yeah. Yeah, Carnew were bringing number 20 this time. 2 number 20s on. Huh? Shane Myers, okay. And one of the Redmonds going off, Andrew Redmond. Yeah. Ned Cremin coming off, John Keogh going up top of the left. Plenty of moves here this game. Ned Cremin off after scoring a great goal. Always does that, Jim.
Always gets the goal for us. It's reminiscent of the All-Ireland hurling final.
That's it. Ned Cremin off with a good day's work done. Scored his goal. Anyway, back with the play. Oh, well done. Christy O'Toole taps it down. Dennis Kilbride looks to have it covered. He has. Keith Furlong hooks him. Don Hyland tapping it away. Don Hyland still. Number 20. Ian Myers, yes. Tom Byrne beaten. Tommy Cremin. Foul in possession. Tommy fouled in possession. Anyway, I don't care how good Malloy is. I'm glad to see Ger O'Connor gone, Jim.
Well, Ger scored 2 goals the last time, which showed Malloy's time to do it.
I've more faith in Mick O'Toole than you have. Anyway, great puck from Kieran again. A goal came off this the last time. Oh no, Andy tapped up. Those long balls from Kieran O'Keefe are great.
And the corner forward still aren't in on the end line.
We still haven't learned. Keith Furlong's coming out too far. Dennis Hayes playing the loose man in the middle of the field. Billy has it on the clock. What is it, Billy? 12 minutes gone. 12 gone. Dennis Kilbride, Larkin Byrne, Kieran O'Keefe, shouldered off by Don Hyland. Foul in possession, free to Carnew. A few drops dropping here. I hope we don't get rain. We've got wind and we don't need rain as well. Anyway, with all the play Kiltee can have, we're still a point behind, Jim.
Yeah, and we've been playing well. Don Hyland is coming into his own there in the last 10 minutes.
We're just not getting the scores at the other end. Anyway, Shane, Timmy Collins, who hasn't scored in either game, the last one or this one. And he won't score much on Long Lar, I'd say, who beats him decisively and convincingly. Long ball, looking for Big Andy. Big Andy can't get down to it. Don Hyland can't pick it up. Vinnie Monroe has it. Charged with the ball, and the referee says play on. Christy O'Toole. John O'Toole. Keith Furlong, blocked down well. David Quinn, fouled in possession, free out for Carnew. 12 minutes gone, 13 minutes gone. Plenty of time and we have a strong wind. We have a very strong wind. But we're just not getting those scores, Jim.
No, the game was so close and the marking so tight there. I think our lads are foolish not to keep the ball moving along the ground. We're trying to lift the ball and they're getting caught and being blocked. Whereas if they kept the ball moving along the ground, they'd get it into the forwards much quicker.
Okay, Long Lar on the ball, who's playing well as usual. John O'Toole, not having quite as dominant a game as the last day, and you can see why. He's on a very good David Quinn. Dangerous ball. Tom Byrne looks to have it covered. Long Lar definitely has it covered. Playing superbly. Oh, lovely pick up. And a nice pass out to Christy O'Toole. Use the win, Christy, and he does. Long ball down, looking for Big Andy. And Big Andy has it. Oh, shoots too quick. And he was fouled after he hit the ball. And the referee says nothing. He was definitely fouled there, Jim, after he hit it.
He went down anyhow. He's okay. He's all right.
He survived. He's playing to the gallery a bit here now, Andy is. Responding to the crowd. Anyway, sure, it's all entertainment. Adrian Doyle the puck out against a huge wind. And the wind is pulling it. Nigel taps it down well. Sean Byrne can't quite get it. Oh, lovely pick up from Don Hyland. Beautiful first touch hurling from Don Hyland. He's a great hurler, Jim, when he's in form.
And Song is the hurler on the field today, no doubt. Since in the second half now, he's been playing very, very well.
His first touch is lovely to watch, isn't it? Lovely to see a Wicklow man with those skills.
He's playing now as Kieran O'Keefe played in the first half the last day.
And no greater compliment can you pay to him. Paul Kelly down here underneath us, urging the boys on. Great puck against the wind by Don Hyland. Kieran O'Keefe goes up for it. Nobody holds. Dennis. Nigel. Nice ball from Nigel on the ground. Robert Doyle and Nigel. Keith Furlong, can't quite get it. Nice block by Heidi. Beautiful interception by Larkin Byrne. Kicks it out to John Toole. John Toole, lovely pick up from John. Left hand ball in. Dennis Kilbride looks like he has it but misses it. Myers, cross ball. Sean Berners-Lee, man loose. This could be a score. If he can get it, he can get it. Well blocked down. Nigel has it. Not blocked. Oh, great ball from Nigel. But it's tailing wide. We'd want to be scoring with that win now, Jim.
We would, because like if Carnew can come up and get a couple of scores, it'll put us under pressure. But if we can get ahead of Carnew at this stage, get 3 or 4 points up on them,
put the game out of sight,
they'll be under pressure.
15 and a half minutes gone, which means we've 14 and a half, but there will be injury time as well. Longlar looks to have this, can't quite hold it. Nice touch away by Kieran O'Keefe there. John O'Toole still. John working hard. Christie off the ground, seen by the ref. Yeah. Yeah, Christie is on Robert Doyle now. I don't know where Nigel is. We'll follow anyway. Who's on Nigel? Oh, Eddie. They've switched their 2 midfielders actually. Eddie Brendan is gone. Anyway, back with the play. Heidi shouldered off the ball. This is Monroe. Vinnie Monroe. No, Tommy Monroe. Tommy. Oh, lovely interception by Kieran O'Keefe. And using the wind down to Big Andy again. This is our best tactic. And the ball breaks. Dennis Kilbride has this one but can't control it. John Keogh in a scoreable position. Oh, oh, tapped away. Don Hyland back again to save his side. Timmy Collins can't hold it. Robert Doyle can't hold it. Timmy Collins again. Can't hold it. Nigel taps it away. Keith Furlong can't quite control it. David Quinn followed by, and you'd never think we'd an extra man, Jim.
You wouldn't. Carnew were all over the place, and this is what happens with 14 men. Everybody plays everywhere else, but we're not getting value from the amount of ball that's going in. And Keith Furlong and Sean Keogh are still out in the half-forward line.
Lie in when you have a wind like that. Anyway, Kieran O'Keefe right underneath us. 90 yards out. Oh, can't rise it. Christy O'Toole tapped away from him. Tommy Monroe. Oh, lovely. Christy Longlar. John O'Toole. Nice work by John. John hasn't scored yet. Is this his first score? No, it's wide. We're wasting that win, Jim.
Throwing away a bag of scores at this stage.
We should have this game out of sight by now.
We should, yeah. We should be 5 points up at this stage without too much effort. And like, that's a gale force wind, and we're sending ball after ball in. They're all going wide. If this continues and Carnew come up and score a goal on us, we'll be in serious trouble.
Okay, Carnew down to 14 men since Bursa. Longlar, Timmy Collins. Timmy getting nothing out of Longlar. Nice. Oh, Kieran O'Keefe. That was a fair shoulder. Cannot see what that was for Jim. Fair shoulder.
Harsh decision. Referee is pointing to his head, but it was a side-to-side contact. It looked a fair enough shoulder.
Anyway, referee is the man who calls the shots, not us. Don Hyland against the wind, against a very strong wind. And the wind, he didn't hit it right, but the wind pulled it back anyway. Longlar puts up his hand but can't control it. Christie, tapped away from Christie. Nice touch there by Eddie Brennan back to Don Hyland. Don passes it to Redmond, Fintan Redmond. Fintan Redmond goes around Nigel. Nigel deemed to have fouled him. Couldn't see what Nigel did wrong there, Jim.
He put out his foot, but the longer this game goes on, the more confidence Carnew are going to get, because they're holding us against the wind, and with 14 men, their confidence is going to go and ours is going to drop.
Yeah, we're not dominant with everything going for us. A gale force wind, you can hear it. And we have an extra man as well. Tony Kelly. The wind held that ball back. Tony saves it anyway. Out here, Nigel looks to have the legs of everybody. He has. No, I can't. Don Hyland. Don Hyland swinging wide. A huge wind.
huge wind there and it's holding up the ball. A goal can come very easily down there with a ball dropping short into the square. A ball you might think was going wide. The wind is holding and it's dropping straight down out the sky and then coming forward and they have a goal there, no problem.
That's exactly what happened that time, only Tony Kelly was alert and saved it. Anyway, big ball from Tony. 100 yards down. Sean Byrne can't hold it. Robert Doyle, nice pick up by Robert. Robert, who's playing back in the halfbacks on John Toole at the moment. Big ball up. Tommy Cremin can't hold it. Kieran O'Keefe is away. Kieran away. Hooked. Eddie Brennan loses. Dennis Hayes, great interception. Dennis has had a great hour from the very beginning. Away on one of his runs. Usually Kieran O'Keefe does this, but it's Dennis Hayes. If that's a score, it'll be a great one, but it's not. Another wide. He can beat the ground all he likes, Jim. It was a wasted opportunity.
Wasted opportunity, waste of energy. You'd imagine at this stage that we might be better off playing 6 forwards and bring Carnew back into their own half of the field and play them there, because we're bringing them back down the field. We're playing 2 inside forwards. Most of the forwards are dropping back to the centre of the field and we're putting pressure back on our own goal mouth.
Yeah, it's playing into their hands. Anyway, puck out. Good ball against the wind. Nigel can't quite hold it. "21 minutes gone," Billy Winters tells me. Nigel Byrne to take this one. Nigel's been quite enough, but then so has Robert Doyle. Nice ball from Nigel. Could go in. Big Andy gets a touch to it. Keith Furlong, oh, very clever by Keith. It hasn't quite worked out for him. Myers clears his lines. Timmy can't control it. Longlar can. Longlar goes around. Oh, nice ball. Can we have a cornerback scoring? No. Andy keeps it. Oh, God almighty. Typical Andy, Jim. Could have been the back of the net. No one would have seen it.
This is the ball that's going in there and we want to be out on the very end line. Andy caught that right on the line and that's where we're going to get the scores from, because the balls are travelling along with the wind and we want to be collecting them on the end line.
At least Andy kept it in play anyway, and it could easily have been a goal.
Could easily have been a goal. That's how we're going to get our scores from, that type of ball.
Okay, I noticed that what Jim said is happening now. Dennis Hayes has drifted up into the forwards, so we have the extra man now in the forwards.
Yeah, it makes sense because we have the wind, we have the extra man, and why not play him up near their goals rather than near our own?
Yeah, back with the play. Longlar can't hold it. Kieran O'Keefe. Dispossessed. Timmy Collins, who's really not dominating this game. Inter-county player. That's his first good ball in, actually. Tom Byrne looks to have it red. Mick O'Toole has it red. Fintan Redmond, low ball. No problem to Tony. No problem to Tony Kelly. John Keogh. Sean Schliemann. Good ball in for Big Andy. Now, is this going to drift wide? Exactly what we said. Corner forward should be lying in there, and there was a handy goal, Jim.
Goal there for the taking. It's only a matter of putting it in the back of the net.
And I wouldn't mind, we've 2 men. We've an extra man as well as Keith Furlong.
And we're still not getting the ball, or not even getting the ball, much less we getting scores.
There was an open chance there where a big win, nicely blocked down by Christy O'Toole from the puck out. Nice ball from Christy. Dennis Kilbride blocked down by Dennis Hayes. Dennis Hayes, I thought Dennis was fouled. Anyway, Dennis has the ball. Passes it back to Christy, who can't control it. Christy on the ground. Christy again. Christy and Timmy Collins. Nobody can get it. Longlar can though, and lovely pick up. Is Lar going to score? He's going hard for a score here, Jim.
Yes, Lara's up here in the half forward at the minute. He's following his man out and he was in there with a good chance of a couple of points.
Again, he's doing a superb job on Timmy Collins. I mean, one of their star players. Now with Ger O'Connor gone off, they must be depending on Timmy in the forwards, and Lara's not giving them a look at it.
No, I said this is why Timmy is drifting out to the centre of the field here to look for play, but he's not going to get any change out of Lara.
Great catch there by Eddie Brennan in the middle of the field from the puck out. Great catch. Eddie, this is Fintan Redmond. Heidi is back, Larkin is back and marks him. That's Nigel Byrne. Straight to Robert Doyle. Oh, lovely touch by Christy O'Toole. Doesn't come right for him. This is Timmy Collins. Timmy was in the game more, fouled in possession. If you have to foul him, that's the place to foul him. Anyway, the score remains static, Jim, for over a quarter of an hour at 1-5 to 1-4.
It's extraordinary, like, with the amount of possession that we have had, that we haven't got one score.
It's a great compliment to Carnew that they're keeping us out.
Well, the way we're playing the minute, it's not very difficult, in fairness.
Anyway, Don Hyland, dangerous ball, as Jim said, the wind will hold it down in the square. Tom Byrne, Mick O'Toole, Tom Cremin. Good clearance by Tommy using the foot. Will it come right? 2. Oh, nice stuff there by Don Hyland. Beautiful flick, wrist work. Ball going anyway, all over Finton Redmond anyway on the ball. Tommy Crown stays with him. This is Kieran O'Keefe clearing his lines. Not that far. Nigel in space. Nigel makes a right mess of it. Anyway, taps it back. Hook come right yet. Christie misses it. That's Myers. Great catch there by Longlar, who's playing superbly. Tommy Cremin, a good clearance. This is Dennis Hayes. This time he hits it off. And that's better. No, not a lot better. Well, listen, yeah. You'd never think we'd an extra man. Dennis Kilbride anyway, fluffs it. Keith Furlong was fouled there. Anyway, Keith Furlong, is that a score? Yes, a great point, as he did in the intermediate hurling. A great score, and he got the drawn score in the intermediate. Maybe he'll get the winner for his team.
Maybe, well, it was a great point. He was out there in the corner, but it's out there we need to have him where the ball is going in.
26 minutes gone. The Keith Furlong does in the senior what he did in the intermediate. He gets the drawn point, so 1-5 apiece. 26 minutes of normal time gone. 1-5 apiece. Tommy Cremin working hard. Nigel. John O'Toole. Nice ball. That's a good ball. That's an intelligent ball. Great save. Keith Furlong again. Keith can't quite. Ball goes out to Robert Doyle. Robert up. Nigel jumps but can't. It was taken away from Keith. Brennan, this is Tommy Mulrow. Tommy Mulrow, half blocked down. This is Tommy Cremin. Nice touch from Tommy. Didn't quite work. Robert Doyle. Kieran O'Keefe. Kieran O'Keefe under pressure. This is John Keogh. Way back in the backs. Keith Furlong. Tommy, big Andy. Yes. Big Andy, and gets hit again after it, Jim.
Yeah, we're in front. It's about time we got in front, but we got very little change inside our forwards. Are being married hard, I know, but we're in front now, and hopefully we'll stay there.
Another sub on for Carnew, number 17. According to the programme, that is Kieran O'Connor. But Big Andy injured.
Big Andy is down, he's injured, and maybe it would be wise at this stage maybe to substitute Andy. He has
had his name taken as well.
Had his name taken, he's been down a few times, and well, heads might get hot.
He's done his bit anyway, Jim.
He has created a fair bit of disturbance in there. He's got us a few scores, and we need power up there, and whether we have it on the bench or not, we're thinking of people maybe like Sean Gartland or even Flash for some strong pulling there for a goal now at this stage.
I'd have to comment on Keith Furlong. Under 16 players, extraordinary, come into a senior game the same day as winning the intermediate for him in the end, the draw and the point. Great performance.
Get that important point. He's very cool, he's a good young hurler.
And he's doing very well in Dennis Kilbride. He's after outfoxing him there, tipping his hurling, all sorts of things you'd expect with a lad twice his age.
And he's bringing him all around the field there, and if he could bring him out and get back inside him then for the pass, he's been caught out of position there a few times, but he's got that in very important point.
Myers is going off here just underneath us here, and Kieran O'Connor is on. Anyway, Big Andy still down, and the play held up. There's a lot of injury time in this game. Normal time, Billy, at the moment, a minute of normal time left, but there'll be a lot of injury time in the second half. We haven't won yet, Jim.
No, Karen, you aren't out of this game yet. They're only a point down. They've been playing well, they've been holding us like our chances have gone a begging. All they need is the one chance.
It's an extraordinary low scoring game for a senior hurling, 1-6 to 1-5. It means that the backs are on top, doesn't it?
Both sets of backs are playing very well, but it's an awkward win to score against, because the ball, even at the town end there, it looks to be blown straight into the town end, but it's inclined to curl the ball back here towards this side of the field the last minute.
Okay, back with the play now. Puck out, Adrian Doyle. Good puck against the wind. Longlar be up for this one. Breaks it down, everybody breaks it down. John Toole, working hard all day. John Toole again. Sean Byrne-Slee man. Nice pick up from Sean. Good, oh. David Quinn blocks it down. Tom Byrne. Larkin Byrne. Great clearance by Heidi there. This is Robert Doyle. Ball comes up here. Loose Carnew, man. It's Robert Doyle actually, so that wasn't this. This is Tom Byrne. Oh, intercepted a pass, but Tom gets it back and clears his lines as only Tom can. Vinnie Monroe can't hold it. Big Andy still in this game. Goalie Keith Furlong in. Good save by Adrian Doyle. The John Keogh away out in the middle of the field. This is Longlar. Lovely pick up. Mowed out of it by sub Kieran O'Connor. Take a lot to keep Longlar down, I'd say.
I think in fairness that justified the booking. He made no attempt to play the ball. He meant taking Lar over from the time he made up his mind to go for it.
He's probably been one of our best performers today, Jim, over the hour. Kept Timmy Collins, inter-county star, out of it completely.
I've been very consistent. He hasn't put a foot wrong, and Thomas after making a few very important clearances there in the second half, especially that last one there when Robert Doyle got inside of everybody.
And Sean is rounding off a nice day for the Sleemans.
He is doing well.
Yeah. 31 minutes of normal time, Billy Winters tells me. 31 minutes of normal time, but there'll be 3 or 4 minutes of extra time. We need that goal, Jim, to put this game away.
The goal, because we should have put away a long goal. We're still in trouble there, Can you? We're still in this game. We should have had a goal, and we still need it to be anyway safe.
We're not out of the woods yet, anyway. The 3 in a row looks promising, but we haven't had one yet. Still only 1 point in it, and we're into injury time. John Keogh taking a long ball out. I'd have thought Kieran O'Keefe might have been better, lobbed that one in.
One of the things that Kieran would take that into John Keogh would be inside for the dropping ball.
Anyway, nice ball from John Keogh. Tailing. Yeah. Another missed opportunity.
Yeah, Kieran O'Keefe could have done that.
2 minutes gone. We're well into injury time. We're 1 point ahead. We need one more score, and will Keith Furlong get it as he did in the intermediate? This is an exact replay of the intermediate final. 1 point ahead into extra time. No, we were drawing extra time, then got the man. Timmy Collins anyway. Timmy Collins. Timmy under fierce pressure. Take it from him by John Keogh. 2 county forwards. Now that's going to tail wide again. Maybe at this stage a wide is as good as a score, Jim. Maybe.
I prefer a pint.
Anyway, quick puck out from Adrian Doyle. No, he was going to have a quick puck out. Yeah, he's going to drop down 90 yards down. Christy O'Toole, a great catch. Well hooked from Christy. Bit of messing going on down here. Anyway, back with the game. Very impressed by Longlar. Timmy Collins scoreless over 2 games.
That's so, with our backs are to the wall now for this ball. Can you know that this is the last chance?
3 minutes into extra time. David Quinn taking this one. No grass on it. Anyway, John Keogh back helping his defence. Turned out to be a great defender this half. I thought he was fouled in possession. Oh yes. Out to Tom Byrne. Good clearance. Big Andy. Oh, Keith Furlong! Don't tell me he's going to do what he did. Oh Lord, what he did in the intermediate. I'm going to say if he got the goal that time. Real chance there for Keith to get the goal. Anyway. Oh, great catch by Kieran O'Keefe. That's what a captain does for his team. Playing a real captain's part. To Christie. With the left hand. Is this over? Is that the insurance? That's her, Jim. Now I feel happy.
Well, we're happier anyhow. It'll take a goal to beat us now anyway.
That was a great clearance by Kieran O'Keefe there. Just the sort of lift they wanted. I noticed Wafer is out on him. Wafer's out. Not that it makes any difference out centre for. There's a dog on the pitch. There's a black dog on the pitch. Right in the way of the play. And the dog seems to be going into the goalie, so maybe he knows him, I don't know. Anyway, back with the play. Great catch by Tommy Cremin, as he did in the drawing game. And at the very same stage in the drawing game, Tommy Cremin made a great catch. David Quinn. Mick O'Toole. Oh yes, great stuff by the Kiltegan backs now. Great stuff. Here's Vinnie Monroe. No, Tommy Monroe. Is it? The hell it is. Yes, Tommy Monroe way back into defence. Anyway, Dennis Hayes. Way for Bloxham. Larkin, Heidi Byrne, ground ball. It's all over. Kiltegan have won the 3 in a row in the year of 95. 3 in a row. Never before done in our history, and not done by too many clubs in the county. Jim, your overall comments?
That's just great that we won. It was close, just 2 points. Like, it was hard stopping stuff down for the last 10 minutes. And Canyon were in that game right up to the very final whistle. But it's a great show from the lads. The backs were to the wall there. They played great in the last 5 minutes.
You'd have to pay a special mention to young Keith Furlong. Played a very key part in this game for the few minutes he was on, and after playing a very key part in the intermediate game, and an under 16 player.
Yeah, he's a player for the future. Like, hurling looks good in Kiltegan, like when you can bring on young lads of that age and have them hurl there with that sort of determination and